Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Check My Rack. And the rack is not behind me, but the frog is. And if you are watching this channel, you probably remember that Check My Rack videos are to present the brand new HPA GBBR conversions. Till now there was a lot of conversions done, but they were mainly for the rifles, like for example this nice WE M4 type guns. Or the very popular lately MWS system. But in general there were also the VFC, which maybe are the most popular conversions from Frog Engineering, or the GHK. For the VFC also the 7.62 guns like the HK417 or M110 types, which I maybe won't show right now because this video will be far too long. There are also some non-standard projects promised for this year, like for example the laws, which are practically ready and I could release them. However, they are not the main focus on the channel, so there is not much time to record them, but they are coming. As well as other things like 40mm grenades or the APS cam shotgun on HPA. So these will come pretty soon. Those systems are ready. Again, I won't be showing them in this video. In this video we concentrate on the pistol conversions. So till now there were the conversions for the P2 to 6 type guns like P228, P229 from TM or similar manufacturers, and there were also the high kappa guns, but I don't have an example unfortunately at the moment. So today the pistol that was announced to be released, which in particular is the Glock. So as you know, we have a lot of types of the Glocks. Here I have number 17, 19, 26. The pistols are not the main popular product of Frog Engineering, so we are not releasing a whole bunch of them. It came the time for the Glocks. So right now we have a brand new conversion for the HPA, the same conversion working for the VFC, WE and the TM Glocks. So for all of them the same conversion. There are tiny differences between how you mount it and how you assemble it, but this is a topic for the Frog Manual video which will appear soon after this one. For the moment let's concentrate on the conversion specifics. So quick explanation what it is, what it does. It basically allows you to run your pistol on the HPA. The maximum pressure is 150 psi. This is actually limited by the valve that is in the conversion. It basically is a valve from original magazine, and the valve is rated to maximum 150 psi. So for all the Glocks, basically the conversion is mounted inside permanently. It's a small gas tank which has the top seal from the magazine, the valve and the hose which exits from the pistol grip. It's attached in such a way that it doesn't disturb grip, and it basically allows you to run the HPA directly into the pistol. So no gas in the magazine anymore. The magazine is made of plastic, it's actually 3D printed. There are some new technologies used for a nicer appearance, and the magazine has a big cutout on the rear to allow for the hose to fit into it, of course like this. Of course the magazines, because of what they are made of plastic, they are now extremely light. One more thing that this gives you, in contrary to all these other systems where you can connect some absurd huge magazine like from M4 to a pistol, it features the slide lock. Yeah, so if the magazine is empty I can push the slide to the rear as you see, and the magazine basically will lock it in place. Because the magazines are just single row of BBs, they have limited capacity, and in the Glock case, depending on the pistol grip length, we have the 16 round capacity magazine that fits the Glock 17 or 18. We have a magazine that is shorter, it's 14 rounds, it fits with the length for the Glock 19, and the shortest one, which is the 12 round magazine, and it fits to the, actually it has this palm extended part so that it's nicer to hold. It fits to those short Glocks, these compact ones like the 26 which I have right now in my hand. Actually both for the P226 and the high kappa. There are already existing designs of the extended magazines with bigger capacity. They are still single stack magazines, so the capacity is limited to 27. But as this year I plan to go over to some designs for the SMGs, and these capacities would be very low. There is a plan to release double stack magazines for the pistols, which for the short magazines maybe will not be possible to design due to, let's say, design specifics, but for extended magazines it will give us some benefit and the capacity will be increased. So and of course, because they are 3D printed, you can also print them yourself. So all the files, like for all the replacement parts and magazines and everything designed here at TheFrogEngineering will be published on the Codes account, and you can download them and make replacement parts or complete magazines by yourselves. And this goes for the standard magazines, which we have available right now, and also for the extended magazines that will come soon in the future. I started to talk about the technical details for the magazines, and maybe let's concentrate on the pistol back. So what the HPA does is allows you to run the pistol without any green gas. You don't need the bottle for it, right? You don't need to fill it. You don't have to worry about any cooldown or these kinds of effects, because the pressure from the HPA is very stable. You use airsoft regulator to bring the pressure down from the tank from 4.5k psi or 3k psi down to the value of maximum 150, and you run it permanently in the gun. What conversion allows you to do, of course, although it's mounted permanently in the gun, you still can easily remove the slide and adjust the hop. So this one actually is the VFC with the front hop-up regulation, but you will see on the other designs that the conversion, although it's mounted permanently in the gun, it doesn't disturb at all removal of the slide. So the hop-up is still accessible, everything is fine, and here you can see maybe the conversion is sticking out. All these technical details I will not be showing in this video. In the Frog manual videos where the conversion assembly will be shown, you will see in detail how this is done, where the conversion is exactly and how it is attached. So again, the TM design, very simple, hop-up adjustment, accessible, no issue. Also for cleaning of the pistol, it's easy to remove the conversion. And the last characteristic of the HPA, which is the same for all the types of HPA tap, through the magazine, through some different conversion, always the power of the pistol or rifle drops. This is because of the type of the gas the HPA is and how it works. It basically comes already at the pressure from the regulator through the hose into the pistol. So contrary to green gas, which is stored as a liquid just under the cylinder of the gun, right? When the green gas is released, it evaporates, it's very aggressive, and it transforms much more energy. So the energy you get in the shot, yeah, the BB, is higher than on HPA usually. So these pistols, depending on the type, the energy that they have with the HPA is usually around 0.7, 0.8 joules on 0.28 gram BBs. However, you can always upgrade the pistol by some tight bore barrel, some better backing, or some heavier BBs and go over 1 joule. This is still doable. Of course, one thing I did not say yet is that the HPA gives you the same exact performance completely regardless of the atmospheric conditions, because the pressure you are getting to the pistol is not the effect of evaporation of the propane, which is the case of the green gas or red gas or any other type, but basically it comes from a valve that is mechanically driven to provide this kind of pressure. So within the tolerance of the temperatures that we play in, let's say from plus 40 to minus 20, the regulator gives plus minus the exact same pressure. It's like 1 psi difference maybe because of steel parts and so on. So the pressure is always the same and the gun shoots the same. So if you put it in the snow, it will shoot the same. In the rain it will shoot the same. If it's hot it will shoot the same. It will always be the same story. In other words, you connect the pressure and you don't have to worry ever again about your performance. Now let's do a quick demonstration. I will connect the pressure. This is mini Redline SFR. I use 120 psi, though as I said the maximum working pressure for those conversions is 150. Basically I don't see a need to go that high with the pressure, and let's test them all, right? So first the VFC. The good practice is always to lock the slide to the rear before you connect the pressure, because then you have the guarantee that the valve inside of the conversion is closed and the gun will not release air through the mechanism just after I connect the pressure, right? So it will not shoot. Otherwise it could shoot automatically and you can damage something. Okay. Because right now the pressure is permanently connected to the pistol, it will be possible to shoot it already, yeah, without the magazine. And although, as I said, the HPA is maybe not that energetic as the propane, you can still see that the kick is pretty strong and it has no impact on the performance of the gun. It's only about the energy of the BB. Pretty strong. I like the VFC, so you know, I'm their fan. Okay, now with the magazine is obviously empty. So you see how the slide locks back, yeah? Okay. So this was the VFC, and again for Glock 17 the 16 rounds mag. Then we have the Glock 19 from WE. Of course the longer mag always fits to the smaller pistol, yeah? It's just sticking out more, and maybe the base plate is not aligned properly with the pistol grip because they are at a different angle in different Glock models, right? But generally they fit, yeah? So the same pressure, the same type of process. So slide to the rear. Okay, pressure is connected. Basically WE is a bit different design, but the logic is exactly the same. Let's have a couple shots. Okay, and now with the magazine, this is a 14 rounder. The slide lock obviously works. Okay, and now the TM. This particular TM is actually my own, and it has steel outer barrel and aluminium slide. The stock TM plastic parts are pretty shit and they break pretty quick, and this is replaced, yeah? But again, no difference. It will work on the stock TM or the tuned TM like mine. So the slide to the rear, pressure, empty chamber. And now with the magazine, the tiniest one, 12 rounder, again fitting for the palm like this. So you see how it works. The conversions are basically available for purchase. There are different types of the conversions because from every Glock GBB pistol manufacturer you have different models, and the magazine has to be, fitting to the particular model. So for this reason there are tons of types of these conversions, but all the details can be found on the messenger. So send us the message if you are interested and we'll send you all the details for the purchase. As I said, the next details will be published in the Frog manual videos. If you'd like to see the particular technical solution that was, let's say, implemented in order to make those guns work on the HPA, you will see in more detail exact assembly process. One thing worth mentioning is that from all pistol conversions, I mean the 226 conversion, which was pretty complicated to perform yourself, or the high kappa conversion, which was much easier but still required a little more skill. For the Glock conversions, this is extremely simple. There are special tools included with the conversion to help you drill the holes and so on. You'll again see it in next videos. The focus was that everybody should be able to perform this assembly, and I believe everybody will be able to complete it. So this is all about the Glock conversions for this year. Probably this is the only pistol conversion that we will be releasing. As I said, there will be some focus on the SMGs at the end of the year. But if you are wondering what's coming up, then you have to remember about the bigger barrel contest and that there is some time for something in much bigger caliber finally. Okay, so for now let's finish. This is all. Let me know what you think. Remember about the comments, likes, subscribes, hitting the notification bell and all those stuff. I appreciate your support. And for this episode, this is all. And may the power of GBB pistol be with you.